Ooh. A staircase in the preparation room? I've never noticed one. I wonder where it could be. If the scarecrow went down there with the doctor, it would be a pretty big opening. We'll have to go look, and 7 p.m. already. We only have 3 hours until we're overrun with bloodthirsty humans. We don't know for sure if there's an escape route in the basement, but it's our best bet. Maybe we should get everybody from the gym to come with us as soon as we find the stairs. Leave that to me. Mr. Whatever your name is pronounced. I'll take care of the other students. Don't worry, I'm not a massive agent for nothing. Well then, thank you, Mr. One. Aren't you going with him, sir? I'm going to come with you, Kawara. We never know what could happen. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. I am your homeroom teacher after all. You've done such a good job so far. I want to be there to help if things get dangerous. What about you, Sakuya? You two go ahead. I'll catch up with you. Right. Okay. We're going to get out of here together, okay? Too much has happened today for both Sakuya and me. I don't know what's going on in his mind, and he doesn't seem interested in telling me, but if he wants to be alone, that's for the best. I guess it's the two of us then, Mr. Nanaki. If something bad happens, one of us can come back to warn you and the others, Mr. Leon One. Understood. Commence Operation Breakout it is, then. Not so fast. Oh, Jesus, and Jill. And Jill? What does he want now? We don't have time for messing around. Texturus Melodia Funus. You traveled now to the Abyss of Despair, do you not? The Abyss of Despair? I sense demon spores far greater and power than even those released by the Tree of Light. I cannot allow you to face the Dark Sorcerer's Wallenstein sign alone. The Wallenstein sign guy is the doctor, right? Okay, we're coming for you, Wallenstein? Wait, and Jill, we need to be careful, wait. He certainly is lively. Let's go. I think this is the first time I've been in here. Oh, last time I was in here was when the doctor locked me in here when I was in Nanaki's playthrough, and apparently I had seen something I shouldn't have seen, but I actually really didn't see anything, but the doctor didn't believe me that I hadn't seen anything. Anyway, I think this is the first time I've been in here. It's kind of bland. Yes. Not a very friendly room, but not distasteful either. This place is flooded with the demon spores. Any good bird would normally avoid it. Can you think of anything, sir? Like a hidden door, or... I don't come here very much, so... Do you feel a draft? A draft? There are no windows in here. It must be coming from the basement. Be silent, my crimson breast. We must hold it back, or the elegy of doom will. Gator Erebus, guide me to the abyss. Wait, calm down, Angel. You can't... Oh, there it is. So it was behind the mirror all along. Did Angel just like shout out whatever in Latin and then attack a mirror? He's a lot more clever than he acts, isn't he? Even if he does spout nonsense whenever he opens his beak. Let us proceed, Texturus Melodia Funus. The master of the abyss awaits us below. A long dark staircase winds downwards behind the mirror. How far does it go? The basement itself should be pretty big. This is sort of like the entrance into a subway tunnel. Let's go. Very impressive. This is a lot fancier than I expected. I never knew this huge place was underneath the school. This facility has been used for research to kill humans since the school was founded. Namu, none of us ever knew. We lived our carefree lives with all this going on beneath our feet. I don't see any birdie. I wonder if it's closed now. Yeah, it's clean and orderly, but I don't think the feeling that it's still in use. There was a fire somewhere down here 5 years ago, and since then the whole facility's been shut up. I suppose they froze whatever project they were working on. Hey, and Jill, which way do you think we should go to find a doctor? That would be... my crimson breast murmurs. The Midnight Hunter approaches. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Couldn't you have said so earlier? Oh dear, if we don't get past him, we can't go on. We cannot reach Wallenstein's sign without first defeating the Dark Servant. This trial cannot be avoided. Am I about to get into a boss battle? Boss fight? But all we ever managed to do is run away from this thing. How can we? We can't get anywhere just by running away. Do we have any sort of weapon? A weapon? I do have the sun gun Mr. Leon one let me. Will it even work on a scarecrow? Maybe not a normal output, but it looks like a living creature, so I doubt it would be completely unaffected. The Midnight Hunter is a hound bred from the Black Void. We must purify it with holy water. Oh yes, that would be a good idea. What? What did he even say? There's a fire hose on the wall there. If we time it right. Oh. Use the sun gun, then spray him with water and electrocute the bastard. Mr. Donaki wobbles towards the wall and pulls out the hose. Of course. Ready? He points the hose at the scarecrow and opens the valve. Angelister, get back! And I set the sun gun to maximum and hurl it at the scarecrow. It collapses with an unpleasant noise. An electrified metal arm twitches for a moment, but then it's still. We did it! Electricity is a powerful thing indeed. The thunderous voice of doom, judgment has come. Goodbye, Mr. Scarecrow. Onwards. Disgraceful. What am I doing here? Labella's not allowed hesitation. No. I have not even the right to claim that restriction anymore. Here we go. Foolish. No, not ish at all. I am a fool. I've been pampered my entire life, while in shadow he crawled along under the weight of a crime of which only he knew. I've been nothing but vain and selfish. What should I do, Yuya? It is Sakuya! Sakuya is here! Leave. No one wanted you to come here. Everyone is leaving! It is a grand, daring escape! Sakuya will find Ryota Hokusan. Away we go! Shut up. Don't talk to me. Sakuya weeps? No, I do not. It's raining. Is Sakuya in pain? That is bad. We must do something about it. Okusan uses healing touch. Confound you. Must I repeat? Okusan knows. Okusan heard that Yuya has gone somewhere far, far away. We will never see him again. So they told you. Do not worry. If we cannot meet him, we will only chase after him. Do you have any idea what you're saying? Death is not a good place to chase someone to. No doubt the older breeds had no concept of death. Chase Yuya into a grave? What kind of fool would? Okusan knows the earth is a ball, so we will run for enough. We will find him. What foolishness. Speaking with mongrels makes my head hurt. Except I'm a mongrel too. Poor mongrels who did not notice even their own error, that is. Okusan is not a mongrel. Sakura and Yuya and Okusan all have their own wonderful names. Names more important than any breed. Is that your argument? That isn't even... You're yourself. Never let anyone tie you down. Remember who you are. I am myself? It is time to go. Okusan and friend are late. Kick reason to the curb. Time to blast out of this prison and find Yuya. Oku's always brimming with useless energy as he was. Am I the same, perhaps? We will never see him again, no matter how far we run. But if he were here now, what would he do? What would he want me to do? At any rate, moping around here won't get us anywhere. 2 more hours. I'll chase after him. I'll never find him, but I'll find myself. Let us go, Oko. There's nothing more for us here. Sakuya is best when he acts cool after Ryota full speed ahead! The demon spores are thick in the air. I smell the stench of the sorcerer. I feel a little nervous relying on Angel's bizarre intuition alone, but it works so far and we're in a hurry. Is he actually following the doctor by his scent? Or was that just an angelism? There's some very advanced equipment in here. And these documents look fairly new. Maybe this place is still in use? There's a register of names left open on one desk. Maybe it's a student register? Look, your name's here too, Angel. To Dark Remor. I feel the tendrils of imminent tragedy. They have notes on some of the students too, under Higure. He acts as a neurotransmitter when excited. He seems to produce intoxicating or hallucinogenic pheromones. Physical exertion acts as a stimulant. The pheromones cause others to temporarily lose control of themselves, but its usefulness is limited, not currently applicable to combat. I should not allow the sorcerer to make me his pawn. I am the Crimson Angel of Judecca, destined to wander this earth alone. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but he sounds and looks expectantly heroic. It looks like all the students who are invited have some sort of physical idiosyncrasy. How did you enroll, Kawara? How? I was invited too. I don't know why. Yours is just a bunch of numbers. I wonder if it's the explanation for something like Higure's. No, the black miasma and inevitable doom draws near. We are approaching the gate of abyss. I feel its foul wind. Let's go. The doctor's waiting for us. Could you wait a minute, Kawara? What is it, sir? We're almost done. I want to ask you something first, Kawara. You lied, did you not? Huh? Lied? Me? I do not know why you would lie about that. Or maybe you forgot? Even though it was just yesterday? Yesterday? After school? Like I said to Sakuya, I don't know anything about it. We have to ask the doctor. I see. Let's go on then. Mr. Nanaki follows Angela down towards the innermost room. I've been trying to find the truth about Namu's death since this morning. Why would I lie? Maybe Mr. Nanaki misunderstood something? But that seems too simple. In contrast to the rooms above, this area is dark and filthy. This must be where the fire was 5 years ago. I feel like I can smell the soot just by looking at the walls here. Nakaki threw himself into the sea of fire here to end the experiments. I wonder what I've done in his place. Would I ended it all like him, or... You're late, Mr. Kawara. I've grown tired of waiting. The Dark Sorcerer Wallenstein. Doctor. It wasn't just Namu. You killed the headmaster as... It wasn't just Namu. You killed the headmaster as well. If it weren't for you, the boy who went outside wouldn't have been... Why are you doing this? Must I repeat myself? I told you before, I merely disassembled Miss Super after the fact. I did not kill her. Do you think I care? It would appear that you need some assistance. I told you before, but you should already have everything you need to answer your question. Who killed Supernamu? Do not listen to the Dark Sorcerer's words. Textoris Melodia Finus. He will lay a spell on you. Perhaps the peanut gallery could keep its thoughts to itself. Oh! An iron grill drops behind me. Like an evil wizard's portcullis, I'm cut off. Oh dear. We appear to be shut in. No, the dark spell. What are you doing? Nothing at all. Simply had no business with him. I was waiting for you, Mr. Kawara. Now let us return to our conversation. Our conversation about the truth we seek. You have done unbelievably cruel things, Doctor. You were involved in the medical center here too. Nothing you can say will change my mind. How pugnacious of you. But you are lacking in logic. What I may or may not have done has little to do with the truth of my words. I was employed at this facility from the beginning. No doubt have you already deduced that I was working on Operation Hatoful. Operation Hatoful, the plan to wipe out humanity with the Charon virus. Precisely. Oh, it does make me so happy when students read ahead and come prepared for the lecture. You are exemplary. Ho ho ho. The strain we isolated from the medical host was extremely powerful, quite possibly the deadliest in human history. However, strains of such lethality tend to be fragile themselves. China virus is no exception. It cannot last very long outside of a host's body. In order to deliver it to the enemy, we would have had to send live carriers into their society and allow it to spread via airborne infection. This proved troublesome. Charon virus, in addition to being harmless to birds, is ill-equipped to establish itself in our bodies. Fujishiro Nakaki, the original host, had a rare genetic condition which resulted in a slightly compromised immune system. In his body alone was Charon able to safely reside. Alas, he refused to cooperate. You forced him to kill human prisoners. If it weren't for your experiments, he never would have killed himself. Indeed, it had not occurred to us that the test of the strain's effects would harm his mental health. We expected that he would be glad of the chance to avenge himself from immunity, but sadly, it was not so, and we lost our sample. The project was put on an indefinite hold with his death, but thankfully we did not lose his corpse in its entirety. I preserved his remains and have kept them to this day. I have been waiting for a new carrier to arrive. He said he's been waiting for a new carrier to arrive. Does that mean that Ryota has been used for the experimentation, that the Charon virus has been injected into Ryota, and not on purpose, but Ryota killed Super Namu with the virus since she was in... Okay. It sounds like this was a very labor-intensive project. Wasn't there a better way? Quite right. I digress a little, but there was a reason for our methods. It did not take me long to come up with a better plan. We need only compromise the subject's immune system, creating incompatibility like Fujishiro Nakaki's. Compromise the immune system? They die. Indeed, even if the subject were able to become a carrier for the Charon virus, if they died to some other infection, it would be all for naught. Which is why I was very careful with whom I chose. I worked on the subject over time, slowly weakening his immune system. Ryota often goes to the infirmary. So Ryota must have been the new subject. Interesting. That's my dare. I don't think it was on purpose, but I think Ryota has the virus in him and had killed Namu when she was in there. Was that on purpose though, to kill Namu? Or it was just unfortunate that she had walked in because she knew that Ryota was in the infirmary. I suppose just to count myself lucky that I achieved my goal in only a year. You're an exemplary student, Mr. Kawada. I gave you full remarks. Full marks? My head hurts. Almost as if some strange creature is wriggling about deep inside my brain. Are you okay, Ryota? Mr. Nanaki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were alright. Namu came to the infirmary. To see me? You have come this far. I'm sure you can answer this. What was that you forgot? Everything is hazy. I think my stomach is acting up again. I drink the medicine Dr. Iwamine gives me and lie down, but my body still feels heavy. I'm tired. Are you okay, Ryota? Yeah, I'm fine now. Mr. Nanaki said that you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were alright. Namu's reaching towards me. Want to go home? I'll walk you. Her hand stops. Namu falls to her knees, clutching her chest. Ryota, I can't breathe. Oh, she can't breathe. This is bad. My mother said to get her home early. Everything feels strange, almost like it's a dream. I need to go home. Goodbye, Namu. See you tomorrow. She fell down before my eyes, and then... The experiment was a resounding success. Miss Super displayed the archetypal symptoms of a human infected with the Charon virus and passed away. Once the virus is inside a human body, it shuts down the respiratory system in a matter of minutes. Technically speaking, it causes an overreaction to the immune system, which leads to the widespread apoptosis in the lungs, but more simply, any human who comes in contact with you will die. You see? You're lying. Namu and I were together since we were children. Of course, I only administered the live virus to you yesterday. All the things I've done to you over the past year have been in preparation for it. Do you recognize this? The scarecrow's head? Yes, the last body is now useless, but I should tell you about Labor 9, the being you call the Scarecrow. It is one of the Labor model new humans developed by Dove Party researchers, but denounced as unethical. We birds have advanced quickly, but our physical capabilities are so far behind those of the human race. These new creatures were livestock, if you will, to compensate for that. The Labor series was a great step towards the beautiful idea of coexistence with humans. With a human's head mounted inside an artificial body, they were durable and capable of difficult tasks. Of course, they never entered development, the project having been shut down early due to ethical complaints. However, carried on the Dove Party's researchers will and created this side. But I thought the Dove Party was the good side. They were the ones who was like, yeah, pro-humans and everything. And the Hawk Party was pro-birds. To be my psychic. Was the Scarecrow like, what's left of me? They never did find my head, did they? Or yes, they did. I can't remember. They dismembered me and put all my appendages in the boxes around school. But I can't remember if they found my head. Is my head in that Scarecrow? Every time the Scarecrow was talking, would that mean be like, real time? We didn't want too many other people snooping around and disrupting your investigation, so I had it patrol the buildings. And now the next question, what is inside this bag? A human's head? No. Close. You have to be more specific. Brain. It's my brain. I believe we had Miss Super's head sent to your classroom. Oh yeah, that's true. But did you notice anything missing? Missing? When I found her in the box, I was too shocked to be looking for clues. I may well have missed something. Wait. He doesn't mean... Nama's brain! Correct, you do catch on quickly. Miss Super did come to meet you quite frequently. Of course, having been placed in Labor 9, she has lost much of her personality. Then she's... alive? But her body is gone. All that's left is her brain. Can we still call that alive? Alive or not alive, I don't know anymore. Can you save her? And that was a difficult question. We tend to think of there being a definite border between life and death, but really it's quite vague. Personality still remained in this world up until a few minutes ago. But you gave poor Labor 9 quite a shock, shall we say. Dang! I killed Namu twice. Not only did I accidentally kill her with the virus inside of me, then I killed her again by electrocuting her. Alas, Miss Supernama's brain is no doubt irreversibly damaged. The wonders of modern medicine can do nothing for her now but sigh and shake their heads. Yesterday her body, and today her mind. You are a far more twisted villain than I could ever hope to be, Mr. Kawada. I killed Namu. It's my fault all along. Why did it have to happen this way? This was all arranged for you. I had Labor 9, Mr. Sakazaki, and the headmaster help you along in your investigation. You're but one step from the end now. You must remember one more thing. What was it that you and Miss Super told me long ago? Come, follow me. Who holds out his wing? What lies beyond here? Namu is gone. The one who killed her was here from the beginning. I have nothing more to lose. You're obedient, Mr. Kawada. Wait, Texortus Melodiophanus. The demon spores are the thickest that way. You will not be able to return. That's right. The doctor's probably going to do something unspeakably horrible to you, Kawada. Come back. Thank you for bringing Mr. Kawada this far, you two. And now, goodbye. Oh dear. This looks bad. Do you suppose it's poison gas? Oh no. This presence. Mystic Phantom, the avatar of Miasma. You do not take everything in stride, don't you, Higare? Oh no. Two humans lie in a twisted pile. They are Namu's parents. She said they worked as mediators between birds and humans. They were trying to say something to the humans barricaded on the other side of the wall, but they received only bullets as a reply. The death of her parents became a signal. The birds surrounding the little house crossed the wall as one. I can hear gunfire from inside. I can hear humans and the birds screaming. We could do nothing but stand outside and watch. And then the stranger came and spoke to us. Is there anything you desire? I will grant any wish for you. So tell me. I answered. I don't want these things to happen anymore. My wish is for a world where humans and birds no longer fight. Even if I die, I want there to be a peace. And Namu continued. I agree. I would do anything to make Ryota's wish come true. The stranger nodded. It might not be possible right now, but one day I will make it happen. Was the parents that were Namu's parents that were killed, was that at the orphanage with Nakaki? When we were children, that's right. That was you. That was the other thing you had forgotten. You remembered, I see. Oh, so that was Shooter was talking about. 8 years ago. A number of humans barricaded themselves in a building not far from where we lived. Namu's parents were shot by the other humans, and many birds and humans were killed in the ensuing gunfight. And I met the doctor. I asked for a world in which humans and birds no longer fight. You and Miss Super Namu both said you would be glad to die to bring it about. And so I am carrying out your wish just as you have stated it. Even symbiotic relationships are not free from strife. In order to end the war between humans and birds forever, one race would have to be completely destroyed, you see? Why did he choose me back then? Choose you? Why did I ask you what you wish for? What do you mean? I assure you it was not a coincidence. I'm not so bored as to wonder about granting wishes willy-nilly. I too had made a promise to grant your wish. The preliminary test yesterday was a resounding success. We need to only transfer the original lysosomes from Fujishiro Nagaki to you, and everything would be in place. I have granted your wish, though I did make you jump through a few hoops so you would remember your wish and understand my intentions. It would be the least you could do to at least acknowledge all I have done for you, I don't care about anything now. Namu's gone. My wish has destroyed everything. Nothing good has ever happened. If this is what life is to be like, I wish I had never been born. I don't want to see anything anymore. Don't be anxious. You have no will to resist. As soon you will forget it all. Good night, Mrs. Kawara. Ah, my crimson breast senses Dane. Talking will just make it worse, Higare. Seems to be leaking quite slowly. I'm glad we have a little more time, but it's getting hard to breathe. Well seen, you coward. Come out and fight. Coo! Coo! Hold on just a little longer. We'll get you out of there. I'll try to open the cage, Oko. You see to the gas. Oko-san shall not fail. Much better. No one can say you slack off as a student President Shirogane. The Crimson Breast shall not forget this. Are you two alone? Where did Kawara go? Were you separated? Did Ryota wander off and get lost? No, he didn't. He got carried off by the doctor. Carried off? Oh no! No doubt the doctor is making him drink nasty protein supplements as we speak. If we do not act soon, the funeral song shall herald the coming of the darkness. Why can you never speak in plain Japanese, miserable platoon? He's saying that the doctor is planning to turn Kawara into a biological weapon. What? We can explain while we walk, assuming I don't run out of breath. Very well, let's proceed. Poor Naki-sensei is such a weak bird. Kawara, are you alive? Oh, that's creepy. Oko-san has bad feelings about this. Ryota is not normal. Miserable medical man, what have you done to him? Why, if it isn't the son of the noble LaBelle family. What is one of your procedures doing here? Ho ho ho. Your pathetic jabs mean nothing to me. What have you done to Kawara? I have granted his wish. That is all. It is almost 10. The human forces are gathered above. And so when the humans attack, all the humans are going to die because they're going to get close to Ryota. Mr. Kawara must now return to the surface to begin the end of the human race. Kawara would wish for no such thing. He will never harm a human. Right, Kawara? It seems he is hesitant to agree with you. Ho ho ho. He has been swallowed by the demon spores. Our voices will not reach him. It's time for us to go. He has but little time left in this world and cannot afford to waste any of it. He has little time. What does this mean? His duty is now to fly over the world, spreading the seed throughout of all humanity. It would be a feat impossible for any normal rock dove. Of course, he'd be shot at as well. If he were to fall from his wounds, he would die before completing his task. Do not fear! Oko-san will stop Ryota here and now! Oh, snap. Woo! There he goes. Mr. Kawara has traded his free will for normally impossible physical tenacity. He's been brainwashed? We have to stop him and bring him back to the senses before he reaches the surface. But Oko is stronger than any of us and he was sent flying just like that. How can we keep him here? Kawara is very strong but lacks control right now, right? Maybe we should ask Higare. What? Him? He's nuts! Ha ha ha! Black Bean Donna! There he goes again, spouting nonsense. Wait, Kawara, stop! Ugh! Oh, there goes Shiragane. The demon Red Eye speaks. Still the disaster of the power of the chosen one. He's reacting. How's that frail loser? This song does not match what's going on right now. They should have got the song from when Angel and Namu fought the doctor during Angel's line. Anyway, he's reacting. How is that frail Luzon able to affect him? What is he doing? Hypnotizing him. According to the documents back there, Higure has the ability to pull others into his own fantasies and break down their mental restraints. I was talking to the doctor about it earlier too. I think it's real. Mental restraints? Like how a desperate man can be stronger than usual? The demon Red Eye heralds the awakening. By the power of the bloodstained hand, I still the funeral song. Oko-san attack! Oko-san cannot possibly lose in a fight with Ryota! There we go, perfect. We're supposed to convince Ryota to stop while ourselves being drawn into some bizarre fantasy? This is madness. Don't think about the consequences, Shiragane, just go along with it. Prepare yourselves. We fight, brethren, bound to the Red Lotus feathers. Ryota Texturous Melody Funis appears. Oh. Listen to this music. It's intense. Angel's turn. Oh, snap. Angel. Black Demon, be silent. Pure Wings awaken. Pure Wings awaken. Can I die in this? Texturous Melody of Phoenix. Now is the time to break Wallacine Sign's spell. Hear the call of the Red Lotus. San's turn. Ha! Coo! Cuckoo! I'm gonna go cuckoo! A violent Ryota is not good Ryota. Come to your senses. Kazuaki's turn. Come back. Listen to us. Come back. We're all trying our best for you, Kawara. Come back to us. Sakuya's turn. Pull yourself together. Do you not care? Do you plan to destroy all we've gained? Stop, Kawara. This is not the path you must travel. Someone's turn. Jeez, Ryota, you're causing everybody trouble. I don't want to see you like this either. I'm the only Berserker class character this game needs. Wake up already, Ryota. Ryota was defeated. Who was that? Was that me? Ugh. Kawara, pull yourself together. Do you want this? No, I don't. Ryota is a vegetarian and shouldn't exert himself. I don't want to make anyone sad. The remitter reactivated. Fascinating. It should not have been possible for some hours yet. Disease is half in the mind after all. Outlook is surprisingly important. I suppose this means my data was insufficient. This is the end, Dark Sorcerer Wallacine. Be judged by the Crimson Breast. Wait, Angel. It's not just his fault. Why do you protect him? He's the one who did this to you. Tell me, Doctor. Why did you go so far to grant my wish? Why did I grant your wish? My reason is nothing of note, and it's not worth telling. This was merely an experiment. That's how that has now come to an end. You must have had a reason. You aren't the sort to go around talking to children without some purpose. I want to know the answer to everything. The answer is nowhere near as glamorous as you're expecting, I assure you. Hey, good morning, Issa. Sorry to spring this on you, but could you take a look at these? What is it, sir? You seem excited. It's amazing. The healers we got earlier. Healers? Ah, the Hella cells from last month. Yes, yeah, them, from the unusually old human. Aiding the science even after death, can't we at least call the samples by their proper names? You always been serious like that, Issa. These samples are like sweet lovebirds. Touch them with their kindness and they will respond beautifully. Just how many lovebirds do you have again? Perhaps you should call them pet birds instead? Maybe you're right. Anyway, look at this. We've been looking into cancer cell immortality. This is indeed, these results are amazing. You're quite lucky with these things. It's all about love. Or intuition. That too. Kawara Ryuji. He's quite possibly the most gifted researcher alive. Kawara Ryuji? Is that Ryota's father? Huh. He has abilities and intuition that not even he can explain. Hey, good morning, Issa. Nice weather, huh? Makes me want to do something outside. It's already evening. I believe one normally switches to good evening around now. It's good morning wherever I get up, Issa. Get distracted by things like common sense and you'll miss the greatest discoveries of your life. Sophistry? Hey, good morning, Issa. Whoopsie, we're low on cash. Here, was this one? I didn't ask you to pick it up for me. Here, take it. It's not like we're running out. You sound like a pushy salesman. You're right, Wing is injured, right? If there's anything I can help you with, just ask. I've been doing fine so far. Hey, good morning, Issa. Hey, can I ask you something? What is it, sir? I'm somewhat busy. You're always busy. If I waited for you to take a break, I'd die of old age before I got to say. Talking like this gets us nowhere. Guess what? I had a kid. I see. Congratulations. What, you don't have anything else to say? Not particularly. Reproduction is natural for all living creatures. Of course, were I to become my father, I would feel bad for the child given my habit of locking myself away in the laboratory. The only bird who I ever recognized, the only one I ever recognized as worthy of my respect. Hey, good morning, Issa. I brought you something cool. What is it? A fossil. Look at it. It's huge. You act like inside a child. Hey, I like geology too. It tempts me with spousal breach. I'll carry on your research, and while you're out, then go on. Dang, you're cold. Hey, listen, wanna come with me on a business trip sometime? Field observation is fun. My next one is at the start of month. While I'm interested in your work, sir, I'm partway through a fascinating process at the moment. Perhaps another time. Yeah? I'll invite you next time then. I bet traveling with you would be a blast. Field observation is not exactly sightseeing. I'll make sure to open time in my schedule though. His last moments were dreadfully anticlimactic. He fell ill of a disease endemic to the island. By the time we returned home, he was so emaciated one could barely recognize him. He watched as many other birds succumb to disease, so I was sure that he would die in the examination room surrounded by his family. Issa, I always knew this was a possibility. Yes, sir. I don't regret the way I did things. No, sir. But I just remember I do have one regret. Yes, sir. I've never done anything a father's supposed to do. I promise to take time off for the first time in years. I want you to do a favor, Issa. If you ever run into my son, can you do something for him in my stead? A rather vague request. He's too nice. He never asked for something, even if he wanted it. I suspect he inherited that trait from his father. Haha. And if you ever happen to meet him, you don't have to go out of your way to find him or anything. Very well, I should remember. What is his name? Ryota? It's Kawara Ryota. You vanished from my life before I ever told you my feelings, and I've chased your shadow since then. Is this what you mean by quitting while you're ahead? Or was it just cowardice? No matter how I study life, its past, its future, I will never be able to surpass you. And that was my only goal. Kawara Ryota, son of Dr. Kawara, carrying half his genetic material and otherwise unrelated. But this boy may be only way for me to catch your shadow now.